guys, Vexed here. I'm going to mention this YouTuber first because of how incredibly pathetic what he did is. This is the most messed up thing I've heard of being uploaded to YouTube. Honestly, just horrifying. There was a YouTube channel known as Boots Made for Crushing, where this guy with big expensive heavy boots would crush items with his foot by stomping on them. Pretty innocent stuff like crushing toys and fruit, as well as other inanimate objects. Kind of like the hydraulic press channel, but with military boots. Seems innocent enough, right? Well, he had another account on YouTube called Boots666. This channel seemingly had no uploads. However, there was a secret Tumblr blog linking to unlisted videos on the channel. These hidden videos were of him stomping small helpless animals to death with his boot. This really is one of the worst things you can possibly do. The purpose of these videos was to satisfy a sexual fetish known as crushing fetish. The titles of his videos were absolutely vulgar. One of them reads, "Patrol boots making you a little horny toad flat." He would crush them slowly against a concrete curb or slab, often leaving them alive for a while before repeatedly stomping on them. Someone recognized the boots he used in the background was the same as a YouTuber known as Boots Made for Crushing, and fortunately reported him to YouTube. Both accounts were shut down permanently. There really isn't much I can say about this guy. I hope YouTube reported him to the police for animal abuse and he was arrested. In fact, crushing is actually such an animal abuse problem, a law was passed known as the Animal Crush Abuse Prohibition Act of 2010 to stop videos being made and to allow several years of imprisonment. Okay, really sorry about that. Let's move on, shall we? You guys might have heard of Avalion, a YouTuber mentioned in a few of Leafy's videos.
For improvement in the Nazi movement. I don't think there could have been any room improvement. I think it was perfect the way it was, and it was perfect for Germany at the time.
Her channel uploads were associated with praising anything controversial. Hatred of Jews, transgender, feminists, gays, religion, migrants, refugees, eugenics. Pretty abysmal stuff. Avalion's videos gained a lot of popularity because of how ridiculous it is to see an 18-year-old Canadian girl with a sweet voice attempt to justify and praise everything controversial. However, what a lot of people didn't realize is that she was a troll and her videos were satire. Her trolling was so good that it left YouTube confused as to whether her channel's purpose was comedic or for the purpose of promoting hate speech. What made Avalion's channel so unique is that she actually presented rationalizations and apologetics for insane ideological stances such as racism and anti-Semitism. Eventually, YouTube decided it's better safe than sorry and terminated her channel for hate speech. Regardless of whether Avalion was sincere about her hate speech, I think her channel actually did some good. I'll explain why. The political philosopher John Stuart Mill made an argument for free speech, including that of hate speech, for a good reason too. He argued that if we censor hate speech, our fundamental beliefs of what is right and wrong are not tested. If our beliefs aren't argued against, then we don't attempt to rationalize what we believe to be true. We don't think about why our beliefs are right. When we don't question our beliefs, we don't think about them. And when we don't think about our beliefs, we don't learn new things. We don't advance and improve our thoughts about what is right and wrong. He argued that even if someone's argument is wrong, it still serves the purpose of making us rationalize and check our beliefs and even improve them. Being able to listen to an argument that is wrong lets us understand what makes an argument wrong and improve our own beliefs from learning from someone else's failure. So whether or not Avalion was a troll or was actually sincerely hateful, her videos actually contributed something positive. I don't agree with anything Avalion said, but I personally think there was a moral and secret message she was hinting at. The message behind Avalion's channel is that you can argue for something no matter how stupid it is. The censorship of her channel makes us question the limits of free speech. Next up is Venus Angelic. Oh boy, where do I even start with this one? Venus Angelic was a YouTuber who became famous for looking like a human doll.
I'm gonna talk about how I run away from home and the reason why.
Her videos were associated with the love of Eastern Asia, particularly places like Japan and Korea. A lot of her videos were makeup and beauty related. The drama associated with Venus Angelic is absolutely ridiculous. I spent several hours reading up on the drama, and I can honestly say I've been left terribly confused by it all. Honestly, it deserves a video of its own. To summarize everything, when Venus was 14, her mom helped her set up a YouTube channel. There was some controversy around Venus because of the sexualization of young girls on the internet for views. Many of her video tags were sexualized as well, nothing too surprising there. Many people claimed Venus was faking a Japanese accent in the pitch of her voice. Later, some drama with other teenage YouTubers started, as well as cyberbullying from both sides. Venus's mom, Margaret, was known for being a helicopter parent and having excessive amounts of control over Venus. Ultimately, her mom, a middle-aged woman, started cyberbullying teenage girls who were apparently cyberbullying her daughter. Later, several GoFundMes were also set up by Venus to attend private schools in Germany and to kickstart an album, none of which was actually delivered on. Then Venus ran away from home. Yes, she literally literally ran away from her mother. She ended up in Japan and married a Japanese guy, except she actually didn't marry him and broke up with him, but later they got back together. Margaret was the owner of Venus's YouTube channel and had lost access to it because Venus took it over. Because Margaret did not like the fact that her daughter had run away from home, she sent copyright strikes against Venus's channel, which resulted in it getting terminated. Hundreds of thousands of subscribers were lost, as well as tens of thousands of dollars of ad revenue, all because of a feud between a mother and a daughter. After this, Venus claimed her mom was abusing her. Margaret fired back and claimed that Venus had broken her dog's leg and killed her hamster, and that she had Asperger's. But oh boy, does the drama not stop there. Margaret visits Japan and begs Venus to come home. When Venus refused, Margaret filed police reports against Venus for stealing luggage at an airport, but then Venus claims she was set up by her mother. I can assure you that neither one of these women are in the right, and that they're both absolutely insane. I kid you not, this is only 10% of the drama surrounding Venus Angelic. Based on what I've read about other YouTubers who've made videos about her, it's more than likely that they're going to copyright strike this video despite it being fair use, because they don't like what I'm saying. No doubt I'm going to end up spending months appealing to YouTube and filing a counter DMCA claim against Venus to get my video back up. I've accepted my fate already, and let's look forward to that. Next up is Return of Wilderness. I've already made a video about this guy, but there's been some updates to his situation. Basically, Return of Wilderness had 70,000 subscribers and millions of views. Quite impressive considering he only made RuneScape videos. In his RuneScape videos, he featured private servers and gambling. Many of his videos featured him tricking his subscribers. In one of his videos, he promised the kid an expensive Elysian spirit shield if he poured 2 liters of milk over his head. He then made this kid tear curtains off his wall. Ultimately, he gave nothing to the kid who tore curtains off his wall and poured milk over his head, and then proceeded to upload a video making fun of the kid. He's also known for scamming his subscribers on stream for gold. He would then sell this gold for real money. He would set up streams and have people trust trade him. He would trade the items back until someone trusted him with too much. The stream would then abruptly end. Eventually, Jagex had enough of his scamming, gambling, and advertising of private servers and copyrighted hundreds of his videos. This led to his channel being closed. After emailing Jagex's copyright team, they agreed they would offer him a retraction on their claims and restore his channel, as long as he didn't post more RuneScape content. In an act of defiance, as soon as he got his channel back, he continued posting pirated servers with gambling advertisements. His channel was then terminated permanently for the second time. This time, however, I don't think Jagex will be kind enough to retract their copyright claims on him. In his latest statement, he has claimed a sense of freedom for not having to do YouTube anymore, because he was locked up 8 hours a day making videos for YouTube, and has recently bought a house with his video earnings. If you don't know this guy's full story, feel free to check out my more detailed video about him. Number 1. This is none other than Killer Keemstar. According to Urban Dictionary, he's a self-proclaimed internet celebrity and journalist. Keemstar's history began when he started streaming on blog.tv. He was known for his extreme streams, often featuring racism, trolling, and hateful trash talking. Later, he started uploading his trash talk videos to YouTube, which resulted in his account being terminated. However, this didn't discourage him. He set up various other YouTube accounts, which were also later banned. I can't help but compare Keemstar to a cockroach. He just won't go away. He has been banned on YouTube, but this didn't kill the meme star. He has also been banned on various streaming websites, including Twitch, but this didn't kill meme star either. Keemstar was also permanently banned from YouTube, but he is able to run Drama Alert because he abused the loophole in terms of service, by claiming not to own the YouTube channel itself, but only to be its host. More recently, the face of Drama Alert has been changed to Ty Blue, and Keemstar has begun work on other internet projects. Various exposed videos have been uploaded exposing Memestar, including by myself, but this still doesn't discourage him. His home has been swatted and his personal details have been released, but this hasn't changed his attitude at all.
It's being called a dangerous hoax. Someone called police Friday evening saying a person was being held hostage inside this home in the town of Holland. SWAT teams responded, charged into this home. Daniel Keem called us on Saturday describing what happened inside his home on North Main Street.
Many of his accounts have been hacked, but Memestar is like a hydra. Cut off one head and 2 grow back in its place. The more accounts you hack or ban, the more that ultimately pop up. Many people have threatened defamation lawsuits against him. This again does not discourage him. Hundreds of banned Keemstar petitions have also popped up, but he still survives. Literally every single major YouTuber does not like the harmful content that he produces, but he keeps making it anyway. I have to admire this guy's tenacity and fighting spirit. I'm pretty sure this guy would be one of the few creatures to survive a nuclear apocalypse simply because of his fighting spirit and never giving up. Literally nothing can stop him. Despite all the horrible things he has done, he really has some incredible perseverance. I wouldn't exactly call him the best role model and mentor though. Thank you guys so much for watching. Pretty soon we'll be hitting 25,000 subscribers, but I'm having so much fun while doing this. So many people have messaged me, and I make sure I reply to every single one of you guys. I also always try to help out people when they ask me for it. Yesterday I spent a few hours helping a guy who messaged me over YouTube, and I sent it to Jagex on his behalf, and they'll hopefully be nice enough to take a second look at his account for him. One thing I promise to do differently from other YouTubers is actually help out individual members of my viewer base, and to reply to individual people. I'm really tired of seeing other YouTubers ignoring people who message them, and I promise to do things differently. Feel free to subscribe, but only if you actually enjoy my content and want to, not because I asked you to. You can also check out my other videos, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching and have a wonderful day.